Now at 10, the memorial growing outside Annunciation Church. Thousands of flowers, cards, and stuffed animals, each honoring the victims.
It's a place that we could never have imagined, even in our worst nightmares.
As Sunday falls after the shooting, the messages coming from Annunciation and from the Vatican. Then charges filed in Tuesday's mass shooting at a Minneapolis intersection. That shooter still at large.
Our beautiful weather won't last much longer. I'll let you know when to expect a big drop in temperatures and the return to rain in the forecast.
KARE 11 News at 10 starts now.
Right now, a memorial growing outside Annunciation Church. Thousands of flowers, messages, and toys lining the sidewalk as people pay their respects following Wednesday's shooting. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Holt. This comes as just in the last few hours, Minneapolis police say they learned of 3 more children who were injured by gunfire, bringing the total number of people recovering to 21. Heidi Wigdahl is live outside the church with a look at the tribute still pouring in tonight. Heidi?
Carla, you can see even at this hour, there's still a lot of people outside here. Flowers, cards, candles, all surround the entire church. Volunteers have been busy here, making this a welcoming space for people to come and grieve.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
At Annunciation Catholic Church in South Minneapolis, the story outside is one of heartbreak.
Please bless little Harper.
And hope.
Bless little Fletcher. And there's a togetherness that gives us strength.
Father Leonard Andre with St. Therese of Deephaven is one of many visiting after a mass shooting led to this memorial.
And people just keep coming in and coming in.
There's like a lot of flowers out here.
Maddie Baldwin is 9.
I want one that said to the families, I'm so sorry for your loss. Kids shouldn't die first.
She's right between the ages of Fletcher and Harper.
And then another one said, enough is enough and kids need to come first.
Other messages from places that get it.
Heartbreaking that this happens over and over again.
It's like really sad and devastating for the kids. And it's like, imagine if that's your kid. Or if that's your sister or brother. That's how I feel right now.
Lana B. and her aunt Charlie McLeod wanted to visit the memorial.
It's our way of being supportive.
Here, in front of the Holy Family statue.
There's literally a hoe through the heart of Mary, and it just shows you the intent.
Oh, God bless you, sweetie.
It's just too horrible.
Yeah.
Bullet holes have been bandaged with blooms.
People are expressive and they're very creative in terms of just wanting to share hope.
And shattered glass shares space with a prayer for peace.
This is the prayer of St. Francis. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let it bring your love. And where there's sadness, ever joy.
I wrote, peace be with you. What a challenging world we live in, and what we all need to work for, what we all need to fight for our kids.
A lot of these flowers that you see come from Kowalski's just down the street. They have a sign that says all of the proceeds from the flowers over the next few days will be donated back to Annunciation. Back to you, Carla.
A lot of people from the community, businesses, neighbors, everyone coming together during this really difficult, raw time. Beautiful story, Heidi. Thank you for the latest. Well, tonight, 5 survivors of the shooting remain in the hospital. HCMC says 1 child is still critical, while 2 children and 1 adult are in satisfactory condition. Children's Minnesota is still caring for 1 child. Today marked the first Sunday Mass for Annunciation since the deadly shooting, and families gathered for physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. The Mass was held inside the school's auditorium because the church is still closed. Annunciation pastor Father Dennis Zarin spoke about welcoming the light of a new day and how God will help people during this dark time.
And it's a light that will scatter every darkness. It's a light that will never fade. It's a light not just for us, it's the light of the world. And it is the light of Jesus Christ.
The parents of a 6th grade Annunciation student tell KARE 11 they are taking things day by day right now, and that their daughter and her classmates are each at different stages in their healing journey.
She's really been pretty strong, but is definitely afraid, doesn't want to be alone. And it's helped for the kids to get together that have gone through this.
At this time, it is still unknown when Annunciation students will return to school or when the church itself will reopen. Prayers for Annunciation Church coming from the Vatican today, too. Pope Leo shared with followers in St. Peter's Square, even calling for the, quote, pandemic of arms to end.
Our prayers for the victims of the tragic shooting during a school mass in the American state of Minnesota. We include in our prayers the countless children killed and injured every day around the world. Let us plead God to stop the pandemic of arms, large and small, which infects our world.
The city of Minneapolis has now opened a neighborhood resource center at Lyndhurst Park for people to get support following the Annunciation shooting. It will be open 10:30 to 4 tomorrow and 10:30 to 2:30 Tuesday. And the city says it will announce more hours and locations for the rest of the week. The city says it will include mental health, spiritual, and victim care, as well as therapy animals and games and toys for children. This kind of violence obviously affects kids deeply. Tonight, Jennifer Hoff has 3 tips from a doctor to help you talk to children about school shootings.
Before heading back to class, kids are camped on a corner trying to make sense.
It's sad.
Of a tragedy.
We have 108 so far.
While raising money to fix it. Zoe and her brother selling frozen treats. A few blocks from where a gunman killed 2 students at Annunciation Church yesterday in South Minneapolis.
We don't have the sprinkled bites. Yeah.
The donations for gun safety groups as people grapple with how to talk to children about another school shooting.
Keep the change okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
Hey, you guys, thanks for being out here.
It's been a hard few days. Children's Minnesota psychiatrist Dr. Prachi Stryker giving 3 tips to do right now, starting with creating space.
Create space for them to talk. If your child is kind of hovering around you when you're doing chores, or if they just come up and need a hug, that's okay too.
Second, reiterate it's normal to be scared, and adults are too.
It's okay for us to have emotions too, but it's modeling those emotions for our kids. I'm scared, it's okay to be scared, and it's okay for you to be scared, and here's how we're going to get through it together.
Third, look for leaders and identify the resources they put in place, from crisis plans to emergency drills.
Ask them what they understand about it, ask them what questions they have, and then really just that reassurance that adults are safe people.
For Prachi, protecting children is a priority.
Only a few days till school starts.
Forced to learn some of life's hardest lessons
If
too soon.
there's something that you don't like or that makes you sad or angry, you should probably try to fix it. There you go.
In Minneapolis, Jennifer Hoff.
Thank you.
KARE 11 News.
Thanks for stopping.
Dr. Stryker also says parents can ask to see their district's crisis plan, cautioning some of it may not be public for security reasons. Experts also encourage taking advantage of the counselors and therapists at school. Of course, it has been a difficult few days, and KARE 11 will continue to follow the latest from the community and from officials in the days and weeks to come. Tonight, 2 believed accomplices are now facing charges in a mass shooting just a day before the Annunciation shooting. Charging documents say Tiffany Martindale and Ryan Quinn were in a car that the shooter reportedly arrived to and left the scene in. Prosecutors say Quinn told police he had picked up someone he knew as Bino and drove him around the metro. When they got to 29th and Clinton, he says Bino had him circle the block, then told him to stop. That is when police say Bino got out of the car and shot into the intersection, killing 1 man and injuring 6 others. Police arrested them at Quinn's home after he says they dropped Bino off in Minneapolis's north side. Police have not further identified Bino or announced his arrest. Quinn and Martindale are both due in court Tuesday. Tonight, Rudy Giuliani is recovering in a hospital after he was injured in a New Hampshire car crash. A spokesperson for the former New York mayor and Trump attorney says someone hit his car from behind on the highway in New Hampshire late yesterday. They say he has a fractured vertebra, among other injuries. His head of security says Giuliani wasn't targeted, saying he was driving a rental car that would not be recognized as his. A new era is starting soon for the popular St. Croix Chocolate Company. Just a few days ago, the Marina and St. Croix Chocolate Shop announced it's been sold to Jason Molden, the person behind the Minnesota Chocolate Lab. On their website, the founders say they handpicked him as a, quote, great match for the shop and the community, which is fantastic to hear. Change is underway at the X as well. New Grand Casino Arena signs went up this weekend on the outside of the Wild's home stadium. When the new name was announced, the Wild CEO said there were some 3,000 references to Xcel Energy Center that would need to be replaced. The name change officially takes effect on Wednesday.
It's time to play America's favorite jackpot game. This is Powerball. Good evening, America. I'm Michelle.
Well, you didn't win $1 billion last night, but no one else did either. The jackpot for tomorrow's drawing is now an estimated $1.1 billion, the game's fifth largest grand prize ever. If you choose to take home the lump sum, it is worth just over $498 million. The odds of winning, by the way, 1 in 292 million. And there you go. That's a little perspective for you. Still ahead on KARE 11 News at 10. One more day to get to the state fair, and everyone has their favorite thing to do or try. So we tagged along with some fairgoers. And later in sports, Wild General Manager Bill Guerin provides an update on a major star's contract situation. But first, here's Jamie with a look.
It was another beautiful day around here. Your almanac showing you that temperatures, again, still trending near those seasonal norms, 78 and 58. 94 your record high in 1898. 1974 our record low was 40 degrees. Right now we're sitting at 70, comfortable with a dew point of 57. And for tomorrow, we're looking at a near repeat. Should be another beautiful day, but it all starts to come to an end as we roll from Tuesday into Wednesday. Those details coming up.
A busy day at the fair yesterday. New numbers from the fair this afternoon show nearly 223,000 people passed through the gates yesterday. That is 15,000 more than last year, but does not come close to the 270,000 who came through in 2018. That, by the way, is the most people to attend the fair in a single day ever. So far this year, nearly 1.6 million people have attended. As crowds swarm to fairgrounds for the last weekend of the fair, each person there has his or her own favorite thing to do or eat while there. Our Sammy Selena met with a couple of fairgoers and joined in on their favorite activities. And she found out what makes them so special.
Everyone at the state fair has a favorite ride or a favorite food or a favorite game. But you know what makes those things better? Experiencing it with another person.
So we set out.
Right. Who should we ask?
To find new favorites.
Hi there, how are you? What's your name?
Ariel Cryer.
Where are you from?
Is a little shy.
Okay, I do have one question for you.
But the girl knows what she wants.
You want to go into the Magic Maze?
She says her favorite thing at the fair is trying to find her way through the Mirror Maze.
Are you stuck, Mitchell? Okay, let's go. Here, go that way, Mitch.
And she was a lot better at it than our photojournalist.
Oh, she's zooming.
And there's no way you can have all this fun without some fuel.
What's your favorite food at the state fair?
The Sweet Martha's cookies.
Sweet Martha's cookies. If I got you some Sweet Martha's cookies, would you eat them with me?
Sure.
John Peters and his friend Bob Newman sure love the classics.
Usually I get the ones when they have them in the freezer, but they don't come as close as the ones that are here at the fair.
And what's great about Sweet Martha's?
Everybody grab one.
There's no way you can eat it alone.
Chocolate on my face, or am I good? A little bit.
Once I cleaned up, it was time to hit the rides.
I wanted to ask you what your favorite ride on the Midway is.
Hand gliders. It spins round and round. I forget what it's called, but it's really fun.
Siri Shepard has dreams of flying high as a journalist when she grows up.
Would you want to be a newspaper reporter or a television reporter?
Probably television.
Ha-ha!
Yeah.
So it makes sense. She chose a ride like this.
It's definitely a little disorienting.
Yeah, it is. I think I might have eaten too much corn.
As her favorite.
New favorite ride, I think.
Sammy Selena, KARE 11 News.
Well, tomorrow is the last day of the fair, and the theme is Kids Day. Kids get discounts on admission prices, and there are all-day discounts for rides and games on the Mighty Midway and the Kidway. Also, there are last chance deals on merchandise and food for all ages. We'll be right back.